Welcome to Codable. In this video, we'll see how to create scenarios based on some input data. In this Excel spreadsheet here, we have information about the cost of a house mortgage. Here's the cost of the house itself. Here's the down payment, the interest rate, the repayment years. We are planning to repay the loan over 15 years, and the number of payments per year, 12, because we pay once a month. This is the amount borrowed, which is the difference between the cost of the house and the down payment. This is the monthly interest rate. The monthly interest rate is the annual interest rate divided by 12. And here are the number of total payment periods, which is 12 payments per year times 15 years. Now, based on this information, we estimate using the payment function that the monthly payment comes to $1,500, the total payment comes to $270,000, and the interest paid is a difference between the total payment and the amount borrowed, which is $67,211. Now, with this data, we wish to create some scenarios. These scenarios will be, one will be the best case scenario, the other will be the worst case scenario, and the third will be the most likely scenario. To create a scenario, we first click on Data tab, What If Analysis, Scenario Manager, and you'll be presented with the Scenario Manager dialog box. You can add a scenario and call it Best Case Scenario. In the scenario, we'll be changing the cells in, so delete this, we'll be changing the cells in C3 through C6 and OK. Now, the cost of the house in the best case scenario would be as high as possible. I'd like to buy as expensive a house as possible, so I'm just going to call it 300,000. And let us say I'm not asked for much down payment, just $5,000. An interest rate of 4%, the most attractive I can get. And the bank lets me repay this in 30 years. And I click OK. Now, at this point, you can add more scenarios, or you can close this and save it and come back to this in the future. Okay, so let's close it, save it, and now if you go back here, What If Analysis, Scenario Manager, the old best case scenario you created is already here. You can edit it if you want. Okay, and now let's add one other scenario, and this is the worst case scenario. We choose to change the same cells, C3 through C6. Okay, and this time the worst case, we will borrow $200,000 and be required to put $20,000 as down payment, and the interest rate we're able to get is 6%, and we are required to repay the amount in 15 years. And we can add a final most likely scenario. Same range of cells, okay, and this time 250,000 and maybe 15,000 down payment and 5% interest rate and 20 years. Click OK, close, save. Now you can go back here and press the summary button to obtain a summary of the three scenarios. Summary, and you want the result cells. Now, the result cells are the cells that will be computed to create your scenarios. Now, I wish to compute three cells, which is the monthly payment, the total payment amount, and the total interest paid. So I will click this button and choose all three cells for my summary. Okay. And now in a new worksheet, I have the scenario summary presented here. If you want, you can trim some of the unnecessary rows and columns. and let us say here you just want to add these four fields, paste the values, and for these cells go over here, copy these three, Command C or Control C, and select this range here, paste values. So now you have the description for these three cells. You can delete the column B, and these are the current values. You can keep them or delete them if you want. And these are the three scenarios: best case, worst case, and most likely. So there you have your little scenario summary. So that's it for now. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching, and check out more videos on Codable.com.